Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Growing Clip Bonsai for Seniors. My name is Tom Novak, and today is May 5th of 2022. It's not of 2022. It's May 22nd of 2025. It's Thursday. It's 49 degrees Fahrenheit, 9 degrees Celsius. We're going to do our poinsettia forest repotting. Last repot was on January 30th of 2024. We're going to use Ted's mix. The time is now 7:37 a.m. in the morning, and with the arthritis in the left knee, it got better today, so at least I could do a video today instead of a shorty. Now this is the one that I took the cuttings off of and redid them on the shorty a day ago, and you can see the lipstick's still on there, so it's holding good. So what we're going to do is we're going to repot this one, and you're going to say, Tom, you can't have 4 trees in the forest. Why not? 3 on one side, 1 on the other. It's like a dividing path. Well, we'll see what happens, or 2 and 2. Who cares? It's your design. So, plus, I got this at PetSmart, and that's for aquariums, so this is going to be a good weather resistant setting for maybe one of my crepe myrtles to put in. We'll see what kind of a pot I can find. So right now, let's take this out. I'll take this chopstick and go in and go all the way around to loosen the soil. And if I get it on the floor, that's all right, because I'll loosen it. And yes, one of the roots that I planted from this, that I tried, did grow. It's starting to grow. It took about, I'd say a good month or a little more, but it's growing. I think it was March 30th I have on there until now, so maybe 2 months, but the root did start to put out some growth on it, so we'll keep an eyeball on that. So now let's see how we can get this out of the pot very carefully. I got a screen in there. These were only my only mixes. I got this screen in here and some balls on the bottom there for these pots, because they got all them little indentations in there. I don't know why, but this was like in a very sandy soil that I made. So let's get half of this stuff out, and I got to get my bucket for my old potting mix, so I can throw that in there. And we're going to use Ted's mix, and we're going to use some unmilled sphagnum moss on the bottom here. So that hopefully that'll help it to drain out more. So right now we got Matt's root rake. Matt from Bobcat Bonsai, I like your root rake. It's really good. And we got these. These are these little balls are from the. They use them in aquariums for beneficial bacteria. So let's take one at a time. See if we can get it loose. This is a nice sandy mix. So we got one root system out. Now we're going to put it on the table here. Now we're going to get the other root system out. Put that on the table. And just very gently divide it. Put that on the table. And we got a nice big root system here. So we'll put that in a pot for now. And we'll take this and dump this into our bucket. There we go. And then we'll just take some of the roots here and just, this was my own soil. I forgot what I put it in. I have to look at my notes. And the roots aren't very big yet, so we're going to try Ted's mix on here. And don't forget, it overwintered really nice. You can see the root coming out off of this one. So that's coming up in the air. We don't need something like that. So I'll take my ironwood scissors here, my shears, and we're just going to take this piece of root off. So there, I'm going to keep this root. What I'll do is I'll just dip it there. And we'll see if this one will root also. So this root, I'll put it in my water there. I'll put this one on the side. Yeah, I got a mess, but you can't work when you got arthritis in the knees, so you can't move that much. I was able to water some of the plants, but I'm glad it rained for 2 days. That really helped out a lot with watering all the trees outside. I still got some inside I have to bring in, but we'll do it a little at a time. Now this one here, that's good. The roots aren't that big yet. So just one major root we had to cut so far. And that was good. Maybe we can get that one a root. I'll put it in a little pot with some soil and we'll go from there. I'll try it with my 50-50 mix of number 1 chicken grit and organic seed starter mix, as Dave asked me to try and do. He doesn't have a bonsai channel yet, but he's got 4 subscribers on his page. But I think what mine made it 5. But he's good. He loves his bonsai trees. He loves to watch the shows. Dave, you got to start doing videos. So there we go. And you can see how nice the lipstick took in sealing these and keeping it from dying back. And it's red lipstick, so that means it's a red flowering poinsettia. Poinsettia, poinsettia. You say potato, I say potato. What are you gonna do? So we got this all in there. Now I'm gonna take my unmilled sphagnum moss and just put it in the bottom. Just like that. Just on that hole. So instead of a spoon, we're going to use that, and then we're going to wet it. I don't use rainwater because I got nothing to collect it with. I just use a chlorium dechlorinator, and that works just as good. So if you're in the house, you got arthritis, and you can't get do a lot of stuff, hey, you try. Look at me. Bad knee and all. One day, yesterday I couldn't walk most of the day, and when was it? Monday, so, you know, what are you going to do? Couldn't watch videos because I was so much in pain. It was a pain in the neck, but, you know, sleep helped at work. Mr. Clack says it is 7:45 a.m. and the door opened up by Mr. Clack. He says, come on, Tom, hurry up. You guys are getting bored with this video. Well, you're saying poinsettias. Poinsettias. Hey, why not? They make a nice little bonsai. Just got to be patient. I learned the trick now. Now the trick is the cuttings I got, I have to see how they're going to grow. Ted's mix. And now what I'm going to do I got some Dr. Earth in there, so I don't have to keep opening the bag. Just put a little bit in there. I'm going to mix it up real good. Because now's the growing season. It's nice and cool this morning at 49 degrees Fahrenheit or 9 degrees Celsius, so that's good. I love this weather. I'm going to say, Tom, it's no good for the arthritis. Who says so? I just love it. So we got this big tree here. We can add a little more soil. Just a little more. There we go. You know, today's Thursday, and what's Thursday? It's book night. I'm going to take my my Azus and open up the puff bottle and just give it some on the roots so we can get the beneficial bacteria working on there. And this one I can put about here. Well, we can put it this way, something like this. And we got a little bit of a smaller one. We can put it here. Let's get a little more soil. Don't forget, you can use your hands too to get the soil out of the bucket. What's the difference between soil and dirt? Soil's living. Dirt's what you sweep off the floor. There we go. Put that one there. Can we put this one here? Let's move it over. Maybe like this. A little more soil and put it here. And this, which one is bigger? This one or this one? This one, and then this one over here. Something like this, so the forest is divided. There we go. And don't just stick with standards. Poinsettias are cheap after the holiday seasons, Christmas, and so try something different. You'll be rewarded with flowers. There we go. So now, Tom, you're saying this is a hodgepodge of stuff, so we're going to take a little bit of our Ted's mix and just throw this one over here. Now these three, are going to have to divide your forest into a pathway. Let's see what we can do here. We got our tiger. And you're going to see there's a method to my madness here. Now, ordinarily, I wouldn't put this outside if it was going to be hot and sunny. But today is nice and cool. Might get up about 5 or 6 degrees more than what it is. Let's put that there. What do I do with my chopstick? Here it is. I'll just get the soil into the roots. Now fire it in real nice. Fire it in. Fire it in. Fire it in. There we go. this one here, I'll move just a hair back. So maybe we hit the nail on the head on getting these from dying back and dying, because what you do is you take a paper towel after the cut and stick it on there real good, so you get everything dry, so because the liquid sap is detrimental to itself. You're going to say, Tom, well, what does it do where it grows in its natural region? Well, when it breaks off, the sun is out. And the sun dries it up real fast, so it doesn't kill itself. There we go. We got this like this. And no, I don't put moss in these because I bring them in for the winter time. So let's get more of our roots, our Ted's mix on there. I'm going to mix that when I feel a little bit more, much better. I'm going to make the chicken grit mix from what Dave suggested from. Dave, I don't know your last name. I should have put it down here, but your chicken grit idea, we can give it a try. I got it mixed in there, and it looks real good when it gets wet. Now I got some green there. I didn't buy enough sand yet, so we're going to just go from there. And just use your fingers. If you can't, get your spoon. Mr. Spoon's here, and he can help get in the soil real nice, and just go from there. Now, I tried this a lot of times. Many times I tried to get these poinsettias to grow, and I finally hit on a connection. It must have taken me about 50 plants to solve the mystery of cutting and not letting them die back and just die completely. So the paper towel really works. Dry paper towel just to dry it off real good, and then put on the lipstick. And the lipstick is helping it out real nice. There we go. Just like that. We'll get our little tiger in here. And he separates the forest because he's walking through the forest. Let's give it a little spray. I'll rest my leg and my knee later. Yeah, today's book night. So you gotta grab a book and just read. Get your mind off the phone. Shut that phone off. Hey, I've seen people driving by while walking the dogs. They got the phone in their hands like that, and they're trying to drive and talk on the phone at the same time. What's so important that you have to talk on the phone to somebody? Are you that lonely? Put on some classical music. Let's give our tiger a little bath there. There we go. We got our roots nice and wet. I'll put this outside so it'll dry real. It'll have a nice cloudy day to start growing its new growth on it. And we can, let's see, we throw some green there. Now, because this is almost like a desert forest, or wherever it grows. I do not know the landscape. I should have checked that first thing, but oh well, what are you gonna do? Now here's my 50-50 chicken grit with #1 chicken grit mix. I'm just gonna throw a little bit there, just to give it a little bit of color. I'm gonna make some more mix so I can put it in with that poinsettia root, or you can say Poinsettia, whatever your choice may be. Now you can see what this is a #1 cherry mix. All it is it's minerals, basic minerals. And that's good. Whatever leaches into the soil is good for the plant. If it's good for the chickens, it's got to be good for the plant. That's what I say. I mean, we ain't going to eat chicken grit, but the chickens do, because it helps digest the food. But yeah, grab a good book. Let's get my fresh little center there. Get yourself a turntable. Now's the time to look for turntables because there's a lot of garage sales now. That in. Just like that. And we'll get her outside. I'll put another note on the tag there of what we did. So let's see how this looks after you can see how nice the chicken grit gives it a nice red glow. Let's get our tiger washed off. And it'll be outside. It's got like a little misty rain today. I don't know if it's going to rain anymore. Probably not, but it's a nice day. Love these cloudy, rainy days. Sometimes the arthritis don't like it, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You got to just grin and bear it. Work your way through the day. So there you have it. And we'll see. Keep an eyeball on the poinsettias, on the cuttings, and he's walking through the woods. So you got woods on this side, woods on that side. You don't have to put oddballs in there. You only got 4, you got 4. The division is the tiger. The tiger is your division. He's walking through the woods, so there's trees coming out this way, trees coming out this way. That's all you got to think of it. So we'll keep the eyeball on this one. The other ones are grown, and we'll see how this one takes off. We'll see what grows and what doesn't grow. So you take care, everybody. You have a good day. Cup of tea tonight. Coffee with your wife in the morning. Or whatever your pleasure is in the morning, tea or coffee. I always have my cup of coffee with my wife in the morning. She likes her coffee, so we have a cup of coffee together. And I have the tea at night, so I can sit back and relax with a good hot cup of tea. And I'm going to read go through my books. I got still reading my book, The Tree Book from Michael Deere. Very good book. So, you have a good day, everybody. Let me just take this pot and wipe the top off. And there you have it. Mr. Tiger got some soil on him there. And there you go. So give it a try. You take care. Have a good day. If you got arthritis, do bonsai. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. If I got a bad leg and I hobble with a stiff leg just so I can get up the stairs today, but hey, it works. Anything to do it. So I got a mark on today's the new repot and put it in there, and we'll go from there. So you take care, everybody. Have a good day. A good book. Shut that dumb phone off. If you go for a drive, put the phone in the trunk or in the back seat so you can't be tempted to reach it. And if you're walking your kids, pay attention to your kids. I see mothers, I'm talking on the phone and I'm walking and the kids are running all over the place. Who knows if they get hit by a car? Mr. Clock says it's 8 o'clock. Tom has to get ready and leave. We'll let you hear the ding in here for the, there you go, 2. 8 a.m. Mr. Clock says it's 8 a.m. So you take care, everybody, and have a good day. And don't forget, a good book tonight. And stay off that goofy phone. I think that's worse than dope. Take care, everybody.